We're on.
Kalasta. Noon, o mathetai, ara eketa erotemata peritu aneknosmatos temeron. Chris, ara ekes erotemata?
Echo.
Okay. Kai Melanie, ara Melanie paresta temeron?
Not today.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. Abby. Hello, Abby.
Hi.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
I showed her my chart that I took.
Oh, very good. Very good. Excellent.
Very sad. That I missed the chart making.
But you can still participate. You can still work on it.
Absolutely.
All right. So any questions? Ara Abby, ara ekes erotemata?
Yes. I have questions about the second time that Xenophon speaks. Altois.
Yep.
Is that new added at the end, just so there's not like a bunch of vowels next to each other?
Let's see. We were talking about estenautois, eleuthera, agora. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. And what was your question exactly?
Is the new just added at the end?
Oh, right here, this new. Yes. That's added to avoid the vowel of appearing at the end of one word and a situation where the next word begins with a vowel too. So this is called hiatus, and it's an attempt to avoid that. And you will see that with, and this is what's called the new movable, so that it can sometimes appear in there. So for example, here's another new movable down here. This new. Andrasen. Okay. These are all news that they put in there to prevent that from happening.
Okay.
Here's another one. Okay, good question though. It doesn't. Here's another one down here. Okay. All right. Ala erotemata.
I was just kind of generally having trouble discerning between when the arche words meant like begin or began, or when it meant ruler. And then I guess we just introduced the arches that means town hall.
Right.
But that one's, I guess.
Right. So here's how they're kind of related, and that is that think of this in terms of arco. The verb arco can it really, in its most literal sense, it means I begin, or I am first. Okay? So the notion of rule comes from the idea of being first, of starting something. All right? So it is, it does have those two meanings, and depending upon the context, you'll be able to determine, which meaning is appropriate. So, for example, the present participle of arco, archon, comes to be used as a nominal. Ho archon is the one who is leading, right? And you can think of this in a literal sense of the one who is first. Okay.
So it is the same word.
It is exactly the same word. Yes. Okay, good. Ala erotemata? All right, good. Well, let's work through this. Let's go through this opening. Let's go through this first part where hemes legomen. Okay. So let's work through this. Let's have Melanie start us off and work through this section, okay?
Okay. Since Cyrus was living in the house,
very good.
Cambyses and Mandane,
Kalasta.
They say
excellent
that they educate him the Persian laws.
Yeah. Now let me make just a slight let me make just a little observation there, because here we've had this word paijuo, right? And we talked about the different forms of paijuo. I'm going to bring up another. Okay, so here is, oh. Let me try that again. Here's an example of a verb. And this is one of the reasons why I like to use this particular word, is that we've got this, oh, you can't see that very well. Let's see. The tools here. Where's my tool? Oh, where do they go? Ah. Oh my gosh! All right, I gotta quit this. All right, so I'm just gonna. I can't get my tablet to work the way it's supposed to. So anyway, so let me say that paijuo is this verb paijuo, and it means, in its active sense, paijuo means I educate. Okay, I bring up, I rear, I educate. Right. And then we can say paijuomai, I am educated. We can use the passive sense, okay? Paijuomai, I am educated. I am being educated, right? And here we have this is the middle form, paijuonto. And we know it's the middle form because it has a direct object, right? If it were passive, then paijuomai, I am educated, hupo, by, hupo to didaskalu, by the teacher. But here we don't have a hupo, we don't have it by somebody, and it has a direct object. So here the meaning is I am having someone educated. I am arranging for the education of someone, right? It's a slight way of talking about it. So for example, the verb luo, I release, right? I loosen or I release. And it's from this stem of this word that we get the word like analysis, which is literally a breaking into pieces, right? Analysis. So luo, I can say luo, I release, right? I could be luomai, I am released. And then we could also say luomai auton, I am, it's the middle voice, I am arranging for the release of someone. And that expression you will find to describe the concept of ransoming, okay? So luomai ton huion, I am ransoming my son, okay? In other words, I am arranging for the release of that. In the same way that we have here, paijuonto, in the middle, is that I am arranging, I was arranging, paijuomai, epaijuomen, I was arranging auton for him to be educated, right? So here, and this is imperfect, they were in fact arranging for him, okay, to be educated in the Persian laws, okay? Or according to the Persian customs, okay? We would say in the Persian way of doing things, okay? Okay, so yep.
The word nomus, it doesn't just mean like rules or laws, it could also mean customs.
Yes, absolutely. It's anything, it refers to anything that a society determines, okay, Whether it's a law is one thing, it can be a custom, it can be a protocol, any of those sorts of things. And it's contrasted with physis, which is nature, okay? Anything that refers to the sort of innate nature of something is physis. Anything else that is arranged or is something that a society determines is a nomos. Right? And it comes, and you remember it comes from this nemo has two meanings again. It means to pasture for one thing, okay, but it can also mean, in its more literal sense, to assign something, okay, to allocate something. And so a nomos is a place where, assigned for the pasturage of an animal. Nomos is something that a society assigns as a role or a way of doing things or a convention. All right, so let's continue on there. Okay, so let's go through this sentence. And then, okay, or since Cyrus was living in the household of Cambyses and Mandane, they say that, okay, that they were arranging for him to be educated in the Persian way of doing things, right? Okay, and so we continue on here. Melanie, keep going. Pos.
How?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do the Persian laws differ?
Right? How do the Persian, yeah, very good. How do the Persian customs, way of doing things, differ, diaferusa,
From like education
from those
other cities?
in other cities, okay? Concerning education. Pera paideas. Very good. Excellent. Continue there, Adrian.
The laws or the customs
Yep.
began.
Or they dokusen.
It's not called a. They come from no.
We just saw, we've seen this sort of, let me see, let's see if we've got, no, let's see, I'm just trying to find another example of this.
They seem.
They seem, very good, they seem, okay? They seem to archistai.
Begin.
Uh-huh.
See, of the common good.
Uh-huh. So they seem to begin epimelumenoi, concerning, all right, or having as its object of concern, to koinu agathu.
Concerning the common good.
Uh-huh, very good.
Not like.
Not literally in the place, okay, from which the laws or conventions
In the other cities began.
mm-hmm. in tais pleistas, in most cities, okay, begin. Okay, continue on there.
The most cities,
most cities, right?
Cities.
Most cities afiasa. Most cities,
like try or attempt.
Well, this is from hiema, okay? Hiema, which means to send or to cast or to throw, really, okay, can also mean that. They, and this, the af hiema means to literally send out, I send out. And it can also mean I allow something, okay? I release, I give away, all right? I give away the responsibility, okay? So most cities allow,
Educate. Let's see.
to educate, understood, their kids.
To educate their kids. However.
However, or how.
However, the kids.
However, tis, however one.
However one wishes to educate. Or,
Yeah. However one wishes, understood, to educate, tous autus paidas.
Those kids.
Not those kids, but
Their-
autu. Yeah, their kids. Right, exactly. How his, well, this would be tis, one, okay, a male object, right? However, how a male object, male subject, excuse me, wishes to educate autu his kids. Okay, and I apologize for the sexist emphasis here. Okay, all right, and
the presbyteros. Where would that come from?
And those presbyteros, so what kind of word is this? Prosbyterus. What does that ending tell us?
It's accusative plural.
It very much is accusative, masculine, accusative plural, but what kind of word is that teros ending?
Oh, is it comparative?
It's comparative, right? Exactly. So what would that, so, and presbus, okay, means elder, okay, or older.
Okay, so like those other elders?
The older, those who are older.
So in comparison to the younger?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Those older, let's see. Is educate assumed here?
Right.
Those older educate however they wish. Yeah, to however they wish.
Okay. So now here's the difference. So the comparison here is between tous paidas, okay, and then tous presbyteros, okay. All right. So the most cities allow aphiasa, allow them to paiduane, to educate. In a way, however, each one wishes, understood, to educate his children, right? And understood, most cities allow those, the older people, okay, understood to diagen, to live, okay, hopos ethelusa, as they wish. Okay, see how that works?
Yeah.
And so epeta, they prostatusen.
They stand before.
They establish, or they arrange, if you will. They you know, this is, you know, prostato is we've seen that, for example, we've seen compounded versions of this. For example, diatato, okay, that's when Cyrus, we go back here, Cyrus was here's that word right here, diataxos. Everybody see that? Okay, so this is, so assigning, okay, those roles to it, right? So in this sense, that we're picking up that same pros tatusa, they assign or they put to certain people, okay, with the pros. So you can think of this also as almost like a synonym for command, okay? They command them, right? Or they put the responsibility on them, autois, not to kleptein.
Not to steal.
Not to steal, very good.
Nor to rob.
And to rob, right?
Nor, like, be in the house with force.
Yep, exactly, excellent.
Nor to like hit a not, or strike a not just someone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
Not just.
And not to strike a person for whom it is not dikaion to strike. Okay, good.
And not commit adultery.
Excellent, good.
And not like disobey.
Uh-huh. Excellent, very good.
And all the other
Mm-hmm.
of this things of this kind.
Uh-huh, very good. In this way, very good. Okay, excellent. So, and I think you're doing great. Let's keep going.
If, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm. Someone, a person two-tone, one of these people.
What's the difference between this tis and the earlier tis that would have signified a male?
It's the same tis. Exactly the same.
Okay, so can we assume that it's still if he?
Yep, yep. Although do bear in mind, okay, so this is tis two-tone, right? And so this is someone of these genitive plural males, right? So again, tis can in fact be feminine. But in these uses, it's masculine. It sort of defaults to the masculine. So if it were tis tauton, okay, then it would be one of the women. But this is tis tuton, so one of the males, okay. If one of them parabaine,
Walks across, that's like disobeys kind of.
exactly, transgresses, It's exactly the word, transgresses, tia.
Dresses, like them, that.
Transgresses someone, okay, something, right? So this is the indefinite masculine and feminine, all right? This is the indefinite neuter singular accusative, okay? And if somebody transgresses something, right, one of these, they ethesan.
Is that from Patho?
No, it's from Tithema, and we just saw this, right? Okay, let's go back here, and we just saw this, that he, let's see, 14. Here we go, we've got this thing. Astuages, right? He etheka dikain tautain.
wasn't assigned, was it?
So placed upon, okay, placed upon. And here we have the same thing. This is third person plural. They would place upon them, autoes, a tsemion.
It's punishment.
A punishment, exactly. Okay. All right, so I just want to go back and let's look at this. So we've got epitheson right here. This is third person plural, right? Aorist, okay, third person plural, aorist. And here we've got epetheka, right? This is third person singular, aorist, okay? And you can see the difference in the singulars have this lengthened epsilon, they have an eta, whereas the plurals right here, they have the epsilon, okay? Epitheson. But it's the same principle that they imposed upon them a penalty. All right? Okay, very good. So continue on there, Abby. Hoide perisekoi.
Okay, those or them, they of the Persian customs,
Yeah,
having taken,
yeah, having taken pro in advance, okay?
having taken in advance,
And we would say with intention, okay? Intentionally, they intended, okay? With intentionality, they epimelontai.
I'm trying to remember what,
There it is up here, epimelumenoi.
that means,
They take care, they concern themselves, okay? They take care that,
they take care that how, would this be however, or how indicating indirect discourse?
yep, exactly.
How, from the beginning,
Excellent.
this, would it be this will not,
Well, the hoi politai, the,
the citizens,
essentai,
will not, or will, they will be,
they will be me tu toisi. Toi utoi, excuse me.
not, I'm not sure how that works there.
We just saw this toi auta is right here.
So in this, like in this way,
That they not turn out to be people of this kind.
okay.
Well, what kind is that? Well, hoioi. The kind who,
The kind who, are oppressed by fines.
ephiestai. Okay, so here we have the are not disposed towards, okay.
Okay. They're not disposed towards confinement.
Really so think of this as of poneru, of anything disgraceful,
Okay.
of a bad nature, poneru, of anything bad or of a disgraceful work.
Okay. They're not disposed to anything disgraceful. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is again, this is the ephiema. This is from ephiema. Just so this is we're coming back up here to aphiasa. Okay, so that's the same verb. Okay, aphiastai, aphiastai, and we know that this is, this is, remember we talked about the stems of these words. Hiema, the stem is a iota with a rough breathing. The stem of a iota with a smooth breathing is the stem for ema, I will go. So this is a rough breathing because we have this phi there instead of a p. Okay. All right. So Chris, I want you to take us through this whole paragraph. Okay.
All right. All right. I do. So these.
Good. These.
So these on the one hand, these customs. These customs were or began.
Mm-hmm. Okay. These customs that concern the common good.
Right.
Appear to archestai, to originate or begin.
Begin with not from other.
Not there, not in that place, from which the laws.
Laws, okay. In most of the cities.
Excellent, good. Keep going.
Is that meaning the laws?
Yep. Well, no, the pleistai polis.
Okay. For the other cities.
For most cities.
Most cities, okay. Does that allow?
They allow,
allow educating, like
they allow to educate.
Educate, however.
Tus autus paidos.
Their own children.
However tis ethelai.
However they wish.
However however one wishes.
However one wishes. Okay. Right. Okay.
And now understood aphiase, and they allow kai tus autus tus presbyteros.
They allow the older. Those who are older.
To diagame.
Is that to teach them?
No. Literally to lead through.
To live, right?
To live.
However they wish.
However they wish. Very good.
Since it's been established.
Not it's been established. They prostatusen. They command.
Oh, okay. So since they command them to not steal.
Not to steal.
Nor one second. Is it like just rob?
To rob, very good. To take by force,
Nor with force.
Very good.
To be in another's dwelling.
Okay, not to be, but to go into.
Go into. Okay. Force.
Go into a dwelling. Good.
Nor to strike. One who does not. It is not to strike, or someone
who is not dikaion, just in the sense of one who deserves to be struck, right?
Okay. So one. Okay, and then also to not, that's to commit adultery,
Yep.
nor, to disobey rule. Like
A
one
ruler, right?
ruler. And other things like these things.
Yep, very good.
So
Os autos in this way. Okay.
this, right? If
Yep.
one
hmm
like crosses over, like disobeys,
If one
right?
of these, okay, if one of these, that is one of these people, right? One of these people
Disobeys, like
transgresses.
transgresses. A punishment is
They epitheson, they impose, put upon.
upon them a punishment.
Yep, very good. Keep going.
They or the Persians or the Persian laws, customs,
Persian laws,
are like set up.
They epimeluntai.
Does that like prevent?
Well, we just saw it up here, right? Here, the same word.
Okay. Oh, we're set up.
No.
Let's see. We're made or
They concern themselves.
oh, okay. Okay, so the Persian customs concern themselves. That pro labontes, is that to like prohibit in advance, like to?
Well, it has to do with pro, which means before, okay, and lambano, which is I take before.
Right. Okay.
So we put those two concepts together. It is anticipatory, right?
Right. Okay.
Having anticipated this,
Okay.
the Persian laws concern themselves with how
the citizens
will be
without
not toiutai,
not like prone to these things,
not like this.
not like this. Okay.
Yeah, not of this kind. And we just saw this up here. Toi toiauta is not of this kind in plural neuter things, and not of this kind, sort of masculine plural. And it's answered, its correlative is hoioi, that they not turn out to be this kind, like those who ephiesthai.
Allow or
Well, are sort of, so here you can see this is the middle form, okay, who send themselves upon, in other words, who are interested in.
Okay, so like who are prone or like
yeah.
Okay, prone to do things like this, or
No doing, but is interested in poneru tenos, some improper thing, right? Something improper or shameful, or a shameful work.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Good.
I got a question for you real quick. The arcane right there in the blue, is that like from the beginning?
From the beginning, yeah.
Just making sure. Because like, so the from comes from the fact that it is accusative, or is it dative?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's so now, so this is a really interesting thing here. It's used as an adverb, okay, and remember that in when we're talking about time, adverbs of time, we use nouns as adverb of time, for example, chronos, we can use that as an adverb. And when something refers to duration, then it appears in the accusative. Okay, when it appears in the dative, it refers to a particular point in time, and when it appears in the genitive, it means within a certain frame of time. And so here's a good example of this concept. It means the beginning here, and it appears in the accusative case to indicate a time, a period of time. So during this period of time at the beginning, and we would say from the beginning, that they not become esuntai, that they not become toi utai of this kind who are interested in, who are prone to something evil or some immoral work. Okay. Good. Any questions about that?
No, I think that's good.
Okay. All right, let's do one more sentence, and then I think we'll be out of time. And I'm sorry we got off kind of a late start while I was trying to fix things here. So let's do this question. Who wants to do this? How about Justin? We haven't heard from Justin yet.
Yeah. All right. Hi there. So where are the children educated?
Very good. Where are the children educated, and
who teaches them?
And who teaches them? Very good. Oh, that was so easy. Let's do at least one more sentence.
Okay. Where to start? So there is.
There is.
There is to.
For them. And eleuthera agora.
A free.
An agora, a meeting place, right? A meeting place. Kalumene, called eleuthera.
So there's for them a meeting place called
Free.
Free.
Yeah.
Does that mean like public?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Right, that makes sense. Is that wherein?
Wherein, okay. Where the basileia.
Where the palaces?
Very good.
Where the palaces and the other
the other things relating to rule. So this would be other government buildings, okay?
And the other government buildings have been made?
Yeah, have been constructed. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So I'm gonna start you right here. And this Haute Agora, this meeting place, okay, this meeting place, the eretai has been divided, okay. He perita archaea tetramerei, in around ta archaea tetramerei, four parts, okay. So this marketplace, okay, this meeting place, pereta archaea, around the government buildings, okay, has been divided into tetramerei, into 4 parts. Okay, or you can say, okay, the one about that is into 4 parts. Okay, of which tuton, of which hes esten, one hen estin, 1 meros, is for paisa.
Education.
No, not for education, but not for paidei, but for paisan,
Kids and
kids, okay? And 1 for ephebois,
like adolescents or something.
adolescents, and another alo for teleos andrasen,
Complete men.
for complete men or grown men, and alo, another for tois,
For those
for those,
above
above,
the
Like who like
who have become
age
above.
of military.
yeah, who have become gegonose, excuse me, who have become above, beyond the military years.
Gotcha.
Very good. All right, good. Let's call it a day there. Thank you so much. I